Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification button whenever we drop video. You will be the first person to be notified and know what the video is about. On this channel, we give you information and update about migrants and also the latest update around the globe. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about one app which is for asylum seekers to check the appeal, to know how their case is going. And sometimes if we check the words that they bring out or how our appeal is going, there are some words that we don't understand. Words like the accolto, I know the accolto a lot of people understand. We have the reserva, we have the assegnazione giudice, a lot of words that comes outside, and each word has its meaning. Today we are going to be talking about that. We are going to explain everything for you. If you have your Rolo General, that is the origin, you can also check your appeal now. So guys, without wasting my time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, as I said before, we are going to be talking about the Giustizia Civile. That is the app that is for asylum seekers or immigrants who have the appeal or who have done appeal, to know how their case is going, whether they have gotten document, how the process is going. And before you can use this Giustizia Civile, you need to get a code, that is the origin, your Rolo Generale. This Rolo Generale, a lot of lawyers don't want to give it to their people or people that they are doing the appeal for them, and some of them have it. If your lawyer, or if you're asking your lawyer and your lawyer don't want to give you the Rolo General, that is the origin, the code that will allow you to check your appeal status or the case of your appeal. If you are going to renew your sojourner, there are a lot of documents. If you are going to renew this 6 months, they will give you the storico, the fasciculo storico. That is the document that updates your appeal, that you are doing appeal, which the questura will stand on that document to still renew your 6 months for you, and then they will give you hospitalita. If you look at on top of the Rolo, the storico fascicolo, you will see that they will write Rolo Generale. That is the origin. They will put your code there, and they will put the year you went for commission, so that maybe you will see 3347/2019. That means you went to your commission in 2019. So now having this Rolo Generale will allow you to check or to use this Giustizia Civile. Just go to Giustizia Civile, open the place you are living. Maybe if you are living in Bologna, you write Tribunale di Bologna. If you are living in Firenze, the place you are living, you have to put it there, and then you put your Rolo Generale there, and then you will see that the result will come out. And now we are going to be explaining, or we are going to be giving you the meaning about the words, that if you open that, you will know what the words are talking about. And I'm still remembering you that if today is your first time and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor, try to subscribe and share this video. Now, I got this thing from refugiesinfo.italy. They said, for all of you using the Giustizia Civile app to check their appeal case, here is our new article explaining the most important terms. So now we have the article which is explaining the most important terms, which sometimes we don't use to understand. Like this picture, a lot of you will check, you will see this picture, but you don't know what it means. Today, Official Cracker is going to explain everything into details for you. They said how to check your appeal case online, Giustizia Civile app, and you can see the app over there. They are saying Giustizia Civile app is a mobile phone application that allows you to check the status of civil trials in one. They say tribunale, that is the tribunal in Italy, appeal court di appello in Italian. They said tribunal of minors, that is the tribunal per minorenni in Italian. They said justice of the peace, that is the giudice di pace in Italian. Now, if you don't have the Giustizia Civile app and you want to download it, you have to go to Play Store and enter Giustizia Civile. You will see the app as this one, and you will download. Now, they said, please note that you cannot use the app to check the result of the proceedings pending in the Court of Cassation. That is the Cassazione. Now, they said you can use this article and the glossary below to learn more about the meaning of the legal terms that appear in Giustizia Civile when you check your appeal case. They said the terms are ordered alphabetically. The most important ones are highlighted in blood. And remember that if you have any specific question regarding your appeal case, check with your lawyer. They said learn more about. Now, we are going to be looking at the appealing your asylum decision. Now, we have the Italian terms and we have the English term. We also have what does it mean. Now, the first one we are going to be looking about is the accolto. I know a lot of you have the accolto. And then the accolto, we are going to tell you what the accolto means. Now, they are saying the accolto, which is the accepted in English, the meaning is that the court has accepted your appeal or the formal request. They said contact your lawyer to understand what the next step to take. So if you see, or then immediately you see the accolto, try to call your lawyer to know what the step is going to be. And now we are moving on to the ammissione al patrocinio a spese dello Stato. That is one of the words that you can see on the Giustizia Civile app. And this means that granting of legal aid. This means granting of legal aid, and then the meaning is that the state has accepted to provide you with a lawyer and it will cover the cost. So the state has provided you a lawyer and will, do what? And will cover the cost of the lawyer. Now, another word that you can see is also the annotates. Now, another word that you can also see will be the annotazione. That is the annotation in English. And this word means that the registration of acts or decisions in public registers for transparency reasons. Now, let's move on to a word that you can also see on the Giustizia Civile. We have the assegnato a giudice, that is the designazione giudice, which in English means the judge designation. Which means that your case has been assigned to a judge who will examine it. And now let's move on to a word that you can also see on the Giustizia Civile. That is the assegnazione a sessione. That is the assignment to a section, which means that your case has been assigned to a specialized section of the tribunal according to the topic. Now, a word that you can also see will be the assunzione mezzi di prova in English, which is the acquisition of the evidence. And then the meaning of it is also you can present evidence for your lawyer case to the judge. You can also present evidence for your case to the judge. Another word that you can also see is the atto non codificato. That is the uncodified act, and which the meaning is that there has been an error in the online submission of the act. This may cause delay in the procedure. Now we can also see word as the comparse conclusionale, that is the closing argument, which means that at the end of the trial, you or your lawyer can sum up your reasons in front of the judge as well as the measures you want to obtain. Another word that you can also see is the correzione contributo unificato a valore causa. That is the correction of the unified contribution and the value of the legal case, and which means that the correction of the amount of money you due for the trial. And another word that we can also see is the correzione data di iscrizione a ruolo, which is the correction of the registration date. The meaning is the chancellery has corrected the registration date on your case in the registry. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be the constituzione parti, that is personamente, that is the appearing of the parties, which means that you and the other party of the trial officially present yourself in front of the judge. And now another word that we can also be seeing will be deposito comparse conclusionale, which means that feeling of closing argument, or if you want to explain it, to be your lawyer when the other party lawyer has filed the closing argument at the cancellery. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be the deposito memoria di replica. That is the feeling of reply to the closing argument, which means that your lawyer or the other party lawyer have been filled the reply to the closing argument at the cancellery. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be deposito sentenza, which means filing of judgment. The judge has registered the decision about your case at the cancellery and therefore publish it. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be the deposizione. That is the deposition, which means that a witness makes a sworn oral testimony. And then the word, or another word that we can also be seeing will be the dichiarazione di contumacia, which will be the declaration of trial in abstentia. That is, the judge declares the absence of one of the two parties during a civil procedure. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be the differimento udienza. That is the postponement of the hearing, which means that the judge has accepted to postpone your hearing under the proposal of one of the parties. Now, another word that we can also be seeing will be the esecuzione testi. That is the witness. That is the witness interrogation, which means that interrogation of the witness. And then there are still another words, or there are still some words that we can also be seeing. We have the extinto, which is the extract in English, which means that your legal procedures has ended. And now we also have a word like fissazione udienza cameriale. That is the hearing. The court has set the date for your hearing. And we also have indecisione, that is the deciding. The judge is deciding about your case. And then we also have the iscrizione rollo generale, that is the registration. That is the cancellery has registered your case in the list of pending cases before the court. And we can also be seeing words like memoria in replica, that is the reply to the closing argument, which you can also respond to the closing argument of the other party. And we also have the PSS, which is the Patroncino Spese dello Stato. That is the Deposito Istanza di Liquidazione, which is the filing of the payment request for the lawyer. That is the lawyer who provides you with free legal aid has filled the payment request to the state. And also we have the Passaggio in archivio, which is the feeling they said the proceeding has ended and your dossier is in archivis. Now we also have the procedimento definito, proceeding indeterminate. The decision of the judge has been published and filled. And we also have the richiesta fascicolo di primo grado. That is the request of the first instance dossier, which is the court has requested the dossier about your case to the lowest court. And we also have the restituzione fascicolo di primo grado, which is the return of the first instance dossier. The court has returned the dossier about your case to the lowest court. And we also have the rimensione fascicolo ad judice, that is the referral of the dossier to the judge, which your dossier has been referred to the judge. And we also have reinview, which is the postponement. The reinview is postponement. That means the court has postponed your hearing. And then we also have the reinview per esecuzione testi. That is the postponement for witness interrogation, which is the judge has postponed your hearing to hear the witness. We also have the rinviato per precisazione conclusione. That is the postponement of closing argument. The judge has postponed your hearing to hear the closing argument. And then we also have the reserva, which is the reservation. The judge has not decided yet and needs to keep analyzing your case. That is the reserva. That is the reservazione. And we also have the sentence, the sentenza verbale, that is the sentence on record, which is the judge has signed the decision and indicated the reasons behind. The decision is therefore ready to be registered at the chancellery. Now we also have the sostituzione giudice sul ruolo, the replacement of the judge, which is also the judgment that follows your case has been replaced definitely. Now we also have the sostituzione giudice per udienza. We have the temporal replacement of the judge, which is the judge that follows your case has been replaced for that particular hearing only. We also have the udienza comparazione parti, which is the hearing of the appearance of the parties. That is you meet the other party and the judge in the first hearing. So this is what it is all about. I hope I know some of the words are very strange to you. Some of the terms are the terms of lawyers, but there are some that immediately you see them, you will know that this is what it means. And as I read to you, you will know what the words. If you take your time to watch the video, I think you will understand something in the video. And then if you check it, the accolto is always accepted. That means that they have accepted, and then the moment you see the accolto, you need to call your lawyer to ask your lawyer what is going on. And as I said before, if you have to, or if you want to check this thing, you need to get your rolo generale, that is your code RG, before you can check to see your status or how your appeal is going. If you don't understand anything, you can still let me know in the comment section below. As today's video has been explained, the Giustizia Civile, that is the app for asylum seekers or immigrants who are waiting for their appeal to know how their status is going. The name still remains Official Cracker on YouTube, Official Cracker on Facebook, Official_Cracker1 on Instagram. If you have not subscribed yet, please say the devil is a liar. Subscribe to the channel and be part of the family. If you don't understand anything, you can still let me know in the comment section below. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.